Hello, and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. Colin, what happened last time?
Chill, talked about feelings. We analyzed the relationship. Oh, wait, no, we did things. We chased a Bandersnatch through a portal that had kidnapped River. We met an old fisherman person, the fisher being named Ponderous, at the edge of a bog, and decided that we were gonna climb the trees and run across the top to get to the other side of the bog, trying to save River. Did the normal, sensible thing and tried to make friends with the trees, who decided that they're dum-dums, not just tum-tums. And we turned them into bullies and had to fight off a Jabberwock as we ran and scurried all the way across, chasing the scent of the Bandersnatch. And we settled on the other side of a Feywild bog, maybe at the same place we started. Maybe.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. The fisherman looks up to you, pushes the brim of his hat up, and says, "Brillig day to you."
Come on, Ponderous.
That's my name.
Please tell me there's a bunch of you.
Fishing's pretty good here.
Have we met before?
That's not what he
Oh.
said.
Yes.
Are you in the same place that you were? Or are you in a different place?
Just been sitting here fishing.
Ever since you told us to climb the tree?
Mm-hmm.
So we just went out and then came back to the same place we started?
I told you the trees are tricky.
Yes, you did. With no context whatsoever. Yes, you're right.
This part of the wild is under the influence of the Laughing Lord, and his tum-tum trees are mischievous.
They have a very unsettling laugh.
Mm-hmm.
What? Do we just try again? Do we... That's all I got.
Has the Jabberwock come back down? Can I look out and see if it has...
Make a perception check.
Natural
20. So 21.
Nice.
Yeah, you can see that it has dropped itself back into the bog and is walking around, its head sort of swiveling back and forth.
Okay, well, he's back out there, so if we go back up, he's probably just going to chase us to the top again and bite me some more.
You okay?
It's not the most blood I've lost.
So what are our chances, Cal, and this is pretty directed at you, what are the chances we could ride that that monster that we can't fight to the other side of the bog?
Ride the Jabberwock?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
You have to beware the Jabberwock.
Beware the tum-tums, beware the jub-jub birds, beware the Jabberwock.
The what's
Yes. Beware the Jabberwock, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch.
Yeah, he says we have to beware the Jabberwock.
Oh. Is that what that thing is?
Yep. The claws that... Nope, the jaws that bite and the claws that catch.
The jaws do bite. The jaws do bite. Okay, so then... Long, slow way?
I I guess we have to. We wasted so much time. I guess around it is what we do now. Okay.
If it's any consolation, you were never going to outrun a Bandersnatch.
So, we don't want to outrun it. We want to catch up to it where it stops. We're not racing it.
Nope.
It's headed deep into the Laughing Lord's domain. That's tricky country.
Do you know where it's headed?
You said it took someone.
Yes, it kidnapped our friend.
Our someone.
Probably to the Laughing Lord.
That was good information. Where does he live?
That would be more helpful.
Ponderous raises a long, skinny arm and points out across the bog.
Just
Out
straight that way.
beyond the slithy toes.
I think he's out of useful words.
Did he talk about toes?
Toes.
You heard that too.
The slithy toes. That's where you are.
So
We're at a tove.
So we need to go around it, and then we'll get to where he is. Or is he in the middle of this?
No, he's beyond the toes.
Okay. Which way around is the least long and slow way around? God. Oh, we're in exactly the middle. Okay.
Do you have helpful information?
I'm just a humble fisherman. All this wild belongs to the queen.
She would be way more helpful than you're being right now.
That's extremely likely. I'm not so great as she.
Okay.
That's so true. That's so true.
Is there anything that we should know that's going to attack us that lives on the edge, or are we good to just run all the way around? Like, not at your speed run, but like really run.
Well, that Jabberwock's been in the toves ever since the Laughing Lord let it loose out there.
Okay.
And there are jub birds in the trees on the banks. Out in the wild, you might meet any number of things.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. We gotta go, Shade.
Elves and centaurs and plants and beasts. And
Yes, you have told us things, and that is our interaction today. Goodbye.
Brillig day.
And also with you. And I'm this one or that one? Go.
This way.
Go. And take off running the direction the Shade pointed.
Okay.
Hugging as close to like where we can see is bog.
Okay.
And
Pog in a bog.
as long as Shade can, she just will be muttering. The Forest Queen is wonderful and lovely, and I generally love trees, but those trees are absolutely absurd, and they were extremely unhelpful. And what was he even doing here? And if she's here and she could help, that'd be great. But and so she's just like,
Shade, do you need to talk about anything or just keep talking on yourself?
I am talking.
Okay.
All right. whoever is taking the lead, make me a survival check.
I would like to do that.
Sure.
I would
With a
love for you
24.
to do that.
24.
You are very, very confident that you are keeping the bog on one side as you rush forward. And then, quite suddenly, the bog is in front of you, and you
Nope, that doesn't make
pull
sense.
yourself up to a stop.
That doesn't make sense, Pog. It doesn't make sense. The bog was on this side, and now. Really worried about River.
The good news is she's probably not stuck in this like we are. That might not have been good news.
Yeah, we're not with a bandersnatch.
Yeah.
And the bog's
Okay.
annoying, but it didn't kidnap us.
Okay. So it was here, but now it's here. And when I turn to look, it has like, we have reoriented and the bog is now completely ahead of us.
That's what you see.
Do we see Ponderous?
Nope.
Do we see
Awesome.
the Jabberwock?
Let's see. You do not.
I don't know what outcome I was hoping for.
Yeah, honestly, this might be the only time I did want to see that thing. Like, that would give bearing. Okay, so we couldn't go over, and now we're not around. Do we have to go in?
Are we around, though? Is this the other side? How do we tell if it's the other side?
You could make an investigation check.
I would love to do that, Philip, so very much.
Oh my god.
By pushing.
Pog is about to wind up dazed by the Jabberwock, who's not even in sight with that bad of an investigation.
That push was so worth it.
Let's
That's a
go.
natural 20.
You look, and you look real hard, and then you put your foot out and step on firm ground. And the illusion dissolves, and you realize that the bog is exactly where you thought it should be.
I was doing it right the whole time.
Oh, good.
And
You, because you have a natural 20, you spot something sort of in a bush just beyond. Something small darts into a bush.
something ran that way. I don't know that we care.
If it wasn't River, I think we keep going if you know which going to keep.
It wouldn't be helpful, right? It made an illusion. And so that's not helpful. And so it would. Right.
It made the illusion?
Well, the illusion broke and then it ran away. So I assumed it did.
You know what they say about assuming? They say
don't?
not to do it.
Oh.
It's what they say. We should just go.
Okay. It seems important to make connections between the things that are happening, though.
Do you want to
As
chase it?
she's walking.
We can go after it if that.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, we should keep going. But you said assuming's always bad. But,
Well, I didn't say. I
Can
was
it be
saying
helpful
other people
sometimes?
said that.
Oh. Are they bad at it?
Probably. Carrying on.
Make a survival check. One of you can help the other, I suppose, if one of you wants to do it so that you have advantage.
I would love to help.
Okay. So 18.
Okay. Pog, you take the lead and start moving confidently forward. Make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, good. Good. I love my modifier on this. That would be a 9.
Pog, you suddenly trip, like your foot catches on a root and you just go face first into the ground. And then you look and there's not a root.
Pog scrambles up.
Hey, are you okay?
What?
You fell on the floor. Are you okay?
I didn't. I was tripped. It's not there now, but I kicked something and it fell me on the floor. I didn't. There's Can I see anything where it scurried over?
Make a perception check.
Nope, I can. It's a 6.
Nope.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
For 20.
Shade, you see hiding behind a couple of fallen leaves. You see just the smallest flicker of a pair of diaphanous green butterfly wings, just slightly cupping and curling ever so slightly, almost looking like they're part of the leaves that are on the floor, on the ground of the forest.
I think it's right there.
That is your illusion maker.
You think we're being followed? Or
Maybe followed from in front.
what is that called? Is it
We
leading
might
us?
be-
Are we following it?
No. I don't know.
Are you helpful? Are you helpful?
The wings freeze.
Yep. Talking to you behind the leaves. Right there.
And uncurling from a crouch, there is a tiny, diminutive humanoid, maybe 10 inches tall, with long red hair, leaf green skin, a little garland of tiny moss woven around her head, and little green and brown butterfly wings. And she looks up at you.
You got me. You got me real good with the tripping and making the root not be there. That was really good. And Pog's gonna kneel right where he is, not moving closer, just kneel.
It was quite good, wasn't it?
It was very good. I don't
Your
know why.
wings are lovely. They look very nice.
She looks very pleased and sort of turns and flutters the wings, and a little bit of glitter seems to sort of drift off of them.
Oh. Okay.
You are the prettiest thing that we have seen since we've been here. That was really pretty. We've seen him since before here. Cal knows he's pretty.
I see. Okay.
I mean, here. I'm Pog. This is my friend Shade.
Hello, Pog. Hello, Shade.
Hey.
I am called Thistle.
And this is Cal. He's
Hello,
awesome.
Cal.
We are looking for our friend that was kidnapped by a Bandersnatch and
No.
taken into the Laughing Lord's kingdom, and
Oh,
we're
no.
trying to save her. And it has been not going great.
This place does not like us.
Nope. Nope.
Could you give us directions to the Laughing Lord?
Directions to the Laughing Lord. Oh dear me. We don't go to the Laughing Lord. He's a dangerous one. Capricious, that's what he is.
Could you give us tips on how to fight a Bandersnatch?
Oh, a Bandersnatch. Oh, well, best to take him sleeping. They're awfully fast. Something terrible fast. You could always, I suppose if you had some cold iron, that disorients them. It makes it hard for them to race around quite so furious and frumious, and a little less dangerous in that sense.
What if we
You
didn't
seem
want to
helpful.
go to the Laughing Lord, but we wanted to go to where he might have taken our friend and just get her back and go home?
Oh, he'll have taken her. He'll have taken her to his castle.
Great.
Awesome.
Yep.
How do we get there?
Oh, dear me. I don't go into the realm of the Laughing Lord. It's beyond the Slithy Toves.
That's
Yep.
what we've heard.
So there's the
He's not-
Toves.
He's not meant to be this far into the wild. He's pushed out past his domain, released all sorts of strange creatures, woken up the tum-tum trees, jub-jub birds all over the place, that Trabberwock in the Toves.
Yeah.
We've met all of those.
He's not meant to be out here. There's been some kind of trouble in the wild. Eh, Things haven't been quite right lately.
And you think it's him? He's why?
Maybe, or maybe just taking advantage of it, but he's definitely created all manner of trouble out in this part of the wild.
But the Forest Queen's okay, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably. I can't imagine something hurting her.
Same. Wait, that's just rude of him.
He's not supposed to. I don't know why she hasn't stopped him yet. It's a source of great consternation and rumor among all the other Fae.
You have very good words, Thistle. I just want you to know.
Thank you.
You talk really good with words.
And speed of words.
Yeah,
Really
it's delightful.
appreciate that about you.
It's
Try.
delightful. But we are going to need to get our friend. We can't leave her here.
Right.
No, you shouldn't leave her. If she was taken by a Bandersnatch, she must be terribly scared.
Yeah. No, she's very strong, and we don't want her to be scared, and we would like to save her. We also don't want anything bad to happen because of her being scared.
Oh. Does she do things when she's scared?
Yes.
Oh. What does she do when she's scared?
Well, she controls trees, and then they attack people.
Oh, she is your friend a dryad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that help in any way?
Oh, she's well, dryads often control trees. Wait, how did your friend get taken by a Bandersnatch? Isn't she tied to her tree?
Nope.
No. She stopped being that
Right?
because we're friends.
But she does have trees back home. But no, we were just chatting in her grove, and then a bandersnatch popped out of nowhere and tackled her into a glowy mushroom ring.
Never heard of someone being able to take a dryad away from her tree.
Oh no. She must be so scared.
We should figure out where she wants to be when we get her.
Yep. We should
So,
go beyond the slimy toes.
this
Slithy.
Slavey.
and slimy, a little bit of both.
That's what I heard. Slavey.
I know
I don't know
you
what that means.
don't. We're just gonna pretend like either of us do.
Oh, what if it was a clue? We missed it. Hey, what's Slavey?
It's what the toves are. It grabs you and doesn't let go, and covers you in all sorts of nasty muck, like your friend there.
Yeah, he does look pretty gross. But it was very brave of him to go into the Slavey toves.
Anyways, I know, Thistle, that you don't want to go to where the Laughing Lord is. I
know.
I understand. Would you help us go as close as we can before you get uncomfortable, or show us the way? We'd really like for you to help us on this because you're our first friend here.
Oh. Am I?
Definitely the
Yes.
first one I don't want to punch.
Oh. Who did you punch?
Nobody.
Yet. I don't feel great about that.
You
Oh,
will
I
feel
did
great.
stab a Jabberwock with an arrow.
Oh. Well, that won't do it.
No, the Jabberwock stabbed me with all of his teeth, and that almost did it. Do you want to join us for a little ways?
I guess a little ways. I just don't know what you can do against the Laughing Lord. He'll set Jabberwocks and Bandersnatches and Jubjub birds on you.
If
Well,
you
according
had
to
a
Cal,
friend,
we can't fight a Jabberwock.
No, not without the right things.
So is there... What's the right things? What are those?
Oh, you need a special weapon.
And...
can we have more of those words?
Right, yeah.
Oh, you need a Snicker snack.
Nope, we're not hungry. We would like to go take care of our friend.
How do you get past the Jabberwock?
That's what we're asking you.
You need to get a Snicker snack to fight the Jabberwock. You should talk to the Queen.
Is she close?
Yes. No.
Oh,
Yes?
maybe.
What's a Snicker snack?
It's a weapon. All the best Fey Knights have it.
That's not what you name a weapon. That's not a weapon. That's not a weapon name.
But
That is
there's a weird word they call it, but that's what I call it because it's the sound it makes.
Now I really want to meet this weapon. Do you know how we can get to the Forest Queen then?
Yes.
Oh, Thistle, please.
And will you tell us now? Thank you so much.
I can't.
Can you show us instead of tell us?
Ooh, that's a good one.
No.
Can you do it with us to get to there?
No.
Kind of hate that phrase. My bad. Sorry, it's really hard. Thistle.
Yes.
I have to let it out for just a second. I'm sorry. I am lost in this moment right now. Okay.
Don't even know what to ask.
I don't either. They're all going to be the wrong question. Thistle, can we get to the Forest Queen?
Yes.
How?
I can't tell you.
Do you know someone who can tell us?
Yes.
Can you take us to them?
Who's that?
It's me.
God!
Will the Forest Queen come to us if you can't tell us how to go to her?
You have to. You have to know the answer
And how do we find the answer?
to the riddle. Then I can tell you.
What's the riddle?
The riddle? This conversation?
In realms of dreams where time does bend, an endless path with no true end. With each step taken, forward or back, still at the start you'll find your track.
Shade, we're gonna die here.
Why is she talking about going in circles? That just
That's
doesn't
right.
even. What?
It's a circle.
Oh, great.
What's a circle?
Nope, stop. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yep.
So, we can go now because circles.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Thistle. Pog is going to reach out, put his hand just on Shade's arm and go, we're going to go now, right, Shade? Because you knew the answer and you got it so right. Knowing circles was the answer to the
very
riddle.
fast.
You're so good.
Yep. That's me.
So, onward, Thistle.
You just said how you do it. The circle.
Can you give us answers to our answer?
You have to use the circle to get there.
Where is the circle?
Oh, I can show you that.
Thank you.
But you have to answer another riddle first.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Ha ha.
You are
Ha ha ha.
so funny like a tum-tum tree.
When we tell this story, this is going to be a very funny moment. That's when it will be funny. This will be very funny.
I think when we tell this story, I'm going to leave so much out.
Can we not tell this story? Let's go
That's
to the
my
circle.
preference.
Thistle,
Yep.
my new friend.
You're not
your
going to tell the
beautiful
story.
ring.
How do you not tell the story?
We know
have
the
to-
story. So you will
Like
tell the
this?
story.
Tell the story, or otherwise the story dies.
This story, I assure you, will not die with us. This story will live on. But we will have to
Right.
figure out the best way to tell
Talk
the
about
story.
things like that.
I'm sorry for
sorry.
scaring you,
Frightening.
Thistle. Let's talk more about stories while we go to the circle.
All right.
Lovely.
And she flutters up a bit and begins to flutter along just ahead of you.
You did so good on that answer, Shade.
Don't understand what I did.
That's you answered. And on accident, you are super smart.
There wasn't a question.
No, there was a riddle. Yep. This is why we talk to so few people.
Right?
That's what I'm learning from this, is that we should just keep talking to only the few people that we talk to.
Yep. They make sense when they talk most of the time.
And we don't talk all that often. We just eat a lot of bacon.
Mm.
I
Yep.
really miss bacon right now.
What's bacon?
Maybe I do want a
Bacon.
Snicker snack.
Bacon is a food that we eat where we're from.
Surely we have
It's-
some in our pack. I
it's
would like
del-
to get
it's
out
delicious.
the bacon that we store for our trips.
The retcon bacon. I love that this is what we're using a retcon on. Not a Feywild compass that you would have. We have a strip of bacon.
Strips
My bee.
of bacon.
You got that.
You walk for a while, and soon you see two trees, huge trees, and their branches arch together and tangle. And then you notice that down along the forest floor, their roots have also reached out and entangled, almost creating like a threshold between the trees. And the boles of the trees have bent away from each other so that there is this perfect ring in the path directly ahead of you.
That's
Oh.
really
There it is.
cool as a player.
Whoa.
No. Yeah. That's a circle.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's what that is.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep. So we go in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you joining us?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. I know we
Walk
were
towards the circle.
as we walk that way. I know we were short with you, but thank you for your help. You are a lot of help.
Well,
Assuming this is helpful.
you guessed the riddle so quickly.
Oh, that is true. She's very smart.
And you step through the circle,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're somewhere else. There are huge trees in a double column walking away from where you stand, with their branches arching over into this huge roof, and lanterns are hung in the branches, glowing with a soft golden light, reflecting off of the green leaves of the trees and causing the entire space to be in this dappled green light.
Oh.
That's so
All
pretty.
around, there are animals clambering up and down in the trees, or skittering through the grass, or leaping around in the branches. There are tons of birds roosting around in the branches above, and there are people, tall, graceful looking people with long ears, and hair that varies from the colors of golden sunlight to the green of new leaves to autumn reds and silvers. You see Kitsune moving around in many different shapes and forms in this space. And down at the far end of this natural hall, there is a tree that has grown grown essentially back into a curve, creating a little dais. And on that dais, there is a wooden seat made of the coiling roots of trees, and the trees' roots entangle into this knotwork design along the back of the throne. Seated in the tree is a woman. She's like an elf in form, but when you look at her, there's something wilder about her than any elf you've ever seen. Deer's antlers are perhaps part of her crown, or perhaps growing from her hair. from her head, among her hair, which is a deep, deep evergreen. And she is dressed in either clothes that are formed like or literally in leaves all over herself. And animals are crowded around her throne, lying and sitting or laying their heads on her lap. And as you enter the space, one of these elves with golden hair steps up before you and bars your path. What business brings you before the Forest Queen?
I don't look at him at all. I'm looking straight past him, and as soon as Shade realizes who she sees, she just stops and grabs out Pog's arm and goes, "That's her." And just absolutely staring in awe past.
We did it. We made it.
You hear behind your ear, Pog, you hear, "Oh, thank goodness."
Was it never? We're gonna talk later, Thistle. I am Pog. We are here to rescue our lost friend. This is Cal and Shade.
That's her, isn't it?
It is. We have come here to rescue our friend who was kidnapped by a Bandersnatch, and we need the help of the Forest Queen to save her from the Laughing Lord.
Your friend? A mortal? Or one of the Fae?
One of the Fae.
Come with me. And he turns and begins walking down the hall toward the queen.
Shade, are you ready?
He's just walking right in her direction.
Pog's going to take her hand off his arm, and with that same hand, just hold it gently and lead her as we walk down.
She follows.
He leads you all the length of the hall and stops and bows elaborately before the queen and says, "Lady, these two wanderers in your realm are in search of an abducted friend, one of the Fae folk who've been taken by the Laughing Lord." There is a murmur of disapproval in the people around. You hear hisses and growls from the kitsune and the animals that are in the hall.
Is it hissing? Can we tell? Is it hissing at what he said or at us?
At what he said.
Okay.
The queen sits up and leans forward. Come forward.
Pog does still
the
gently
steps
guiding.
out of your way.
Still gently pulling Shade. As long as she's not fighting back, we're gonna just continue leading her up there.
Shade attempts to do the bow that she saw the elf guard do.
The queen smiles. You're Kitsune? That armor. Where did you get it?
It's from a friend.
Who's that?
Oh, their name is Harazi.
You're one of the time lost.
So I'm told.
Well, welcome home.
I know that I only survived in the forest because of you, and I cannot thank you enough for saving my life over and over and over, and so thank you so much.
She smiles and stands up and steps down from the throne. And reaches out, and her hand gently brushes the fur on your cheek, and then she rests it on your shoulder, and you feel her hand run down the length of the mark that runs along all around your arm. And she says, "I've never seen one of these on one of my people before. You must have quite a story."
Well, you gave it to me to protect me, and so thank you. It worked. It helped.
I'm glad. And I'm glad you're home. Now, tell me about your friend.
Her name is River, and she was kidnapped by a Bandersnatch from her own grove in our realm, and then he went through a portal and they went to the Laughing Lord.
What do you mean, her own grove?
She has a grove of trees at our house.
What manner of creature is she?
She's a dryad.
Dryads are held to a tree. She would not have been able to go so far from her one tree.
Well, that's what Thistle said.
The fairy is hiding behind Pog's head very shyly. Where's your friend from?
Well, the first time or the most recent time?
Let's start at the beginning. All good stories start at the beginning.
Bad stories too.
Stories aren't good or bad till they're over.
Well, she was from the if you correct me if I'm wrong, Pog. She's from the Feywild, and she was in a story, and then we took her home because her story was not nice to her.
There's a murmur in the crowd, and you hear someone nearby go, "The stolen child."
Probably.
We didn't steal her.
You took her from her story. From the Mother Dryad.
Invited her to leave it. She asked for help, and we helped her.
So you are the ones who took the half Dryad. That makes more sense.
Does it?
Leave us. And the place just clears out.
we, your, queenness, I don't have good words. So if I don't speak good, I mean all respect. When River came with us, she asked to be saved, and that's what we thought we were doing. That's how stories where we're from go, is people need help and heroes help save them, and we were trying to be heroes.
But then the heroes stay in the story. As
We did our story.
Does. Yes. You entered her story. You lived out her story. And then you took her into yours.
Yes.
Guess so.
Most of the Fae do not ever leave their story. They are a part of it. And taking them is like pulling a thread on a weave of cloth.
I know most of them don't, but I could be wrong. I don't think many of them get a chance to.
No, not by design. This has created a problem in this realm. You pulled on a thread that was part of the tapestry of Solanas. And bits of it have started to unravel. And the Laughing Lord is part of that. He'll want your friend for his queen.
So we broke the Feywild?
Perhaps not so grand as that, but you broke an essential rule of the Feywild, and it has like a crack in glass spreads, or a torn garment tears more. Her story has unraveled completely. It isn't there anymore. Well, her story, the Mother Dryad's story. And that unraveling has destabilized the way things work around here. The boundaries around the domains have in some places become murky. This has allowed beings like your Laughing Lord to cross out of his domain, which he should not be able to, not being himself an archfey. But he wants to be, and that's what he'll want your friend for.
What is he?
He is Fey, like all the beings here, and one of the greater and more powerful Fey, but not yet an archfey, not one who can create a story all his own and rule over it.
But he can't have her.
He has her.
we're gonna take her back. If she wants to be taken back, she gets that choice.
He won't see it that way. Some Fae can be terribly selfish.
But we have to try. She deserves that.
It will be terribly dangerous.
We've done that.
Still have to.
Milady. Thistle sort of peeks around Pog's head.
Through my hair.
There's the Jabberwock is in the slithy toves. They can't get past it. They need a snicker snack, milady. Yes, to pass the Jabberwock, you will need some weapon you do not seem to possess.
That we haven't fought before this time.
If you will do battle with the Jabberwock, I can open a path into the Laughing Lord's realm.
We will.
Yeah.
First, you will need a Vorpal blade.
I have a this. And Pog holds
That will
the
not
axe.
do it.
Okay. Everything else
Where
is smaller.
you get one of those.
You'll need to claim it in battle with a Green Knight.
Okay.
Wait, where is he?
Thistle knows the way.
I claim it. We have to kill the Green Knight, right?
That's his story.
Okay. Okay.
And we're part of that story now?
You can choose to be.
And this bleed is the snicker snack?
That is what Thistle calls it.
Okay. We gotta go claim it.
Thank you for not being more mad and for helping us.
All the time. All the times.
Claim the Vorpal blade. Return here. I will send you on your way to battle.
We get to come back?
Yes. Be careful.
Yes, ma'am.
Green Knight is a cunning opponent. It will not all be what it seems.
It's a whole lot of that here.
Gulp.
Yes. It's all stories. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And Thistle gives Pog's hair a slight tug
Okay.
and begins fluttering back towards the gate.
I'll go follow and then double check to make sure Shade is not just staring.
Right.
Thistle flutters back to the gate and through. And following her, you find yourself once again on the forest path.
Okay.
That was the right one.
Are there a bunch of circles that could have been not the right circle? You've said that twice now.
Oh yes, there are circles all about the Feywild, and they all lead somewhere. I was mostly sure this was the right one.
You were really good at convincing me. You absolutely knew it. So good job.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. You made it, even though you
Very
faked it.
persuasive.
Yep. We are really going to have to talk about how we choose to trust people, Shade.
Mm-hmm.
That might be an issue.
I don't love that she didn't know and we just believed her.
That's on us.
I liked that we got to go to the Forest Queen, though. I liked that part.
It's the best part of the story up until the part where we die to a Green Knight. Where is the Green Knight?
At the Green Chapel.
Right.
You know what?
Obviously.
We'll just follow you there.
All right, it's this way.
It's better than talking about it.
Turns and that is where we will leave this episode.
Oh. Whoa.
Thank you all so much for watching.
That was only an hour.
Yeah. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can do so in comments below. You can also find all of the links to our social media and our Discord down there, as well as Colin's Twitch, where he is sorry BTR. The O is 0. New episodes of Khyber Shards drop every Monday. New Khyber Shards answers every Friday. And until next time, brillig day to you.
And also with you.